So what's up mga people? Balik na po tayo ni. Nakatawi kumpleta ng quiz. Oh my god lord. Ito may bata na to. So, okay. So na to kami. Oh my god, lag. Tapos akong camera. Oh. Camera. Good ba? Good. Good ba ang camera? Good ba? Good. Related out. Really out. Oh shit. Come on. Mali atong gagyan. Teka. Okay. Magay nagatanawa ni. Saan mo tanaw? Share, like, and subscribe. Okay, balik na ako. Oh. Gerada. Loading. Gawas na to si Kuan. Bida si Gunslinger. Gunslinger ba tawagan sila? Ako dyan na Borderlands. Saan na magsarya na eh? Pagsalta. Kira nga sabot. What is this? Thanks. Oh shit.
Here we go. Nice one. We made it.
God. Ano ba? Wait. Motion. Pag-lag kayo. Motion to.
I smell blood!
Incoming.
shit. Nanti ditembak. Alah, Pak. Wow, here is live machine. Oh, hunting rifle.
Come out and play.
Here they come!
Get that!
Something you need? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
Machine?
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk.
Basahin mo machine.
The machine Vicker sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Loot, loot, loot. Surprise. Molotov. Ready sila balas ako ano. Okay, wait laban. Wait laban. Clear. Tulong na ta.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp,
Tama ka.
know that I got my sights on you. over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
So fokus sama keinginan.
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Oh my god.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
So blurry. Can't see shit. Yeah.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Okay.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Iya, wasn't so that.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Shit, kung di mo ganang tanaw ng puting escape. Okay.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Okay, no. Shit.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Shit.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, fuck. Oh, more songs. Balik na. Aha! Ang nangyari dito? Nangkap ito. Ako'y natas ng trabaho. Shit. Superior. Okay. Stop.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Unexpected.
Here they come!
Oh my god, Mr. Bulga. Sir Boba. Sir Boba. Let's try this. One shot ganin ng robot Hindi na. One hit kill.
I'm ready for this. Nice hit. Nice one. That's gotta hurt. Got 'em all.
Oh, okay. Shit. Diba to? Okay. Wait a minute. Or die. Die.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Okay, going quiet. Here we go! That's the last of them!
Shit. Oh, iiwan eh. Okay. Got to the backup.
Process searching for.
Incoming! Woohoo! Nice work!
Shit. Let's go inside and explore.
That's the last of them!
God. Win mo din ako. Basta ta. Absolute. OMG! Why is so hard? Ano man?
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Ako tayo bala. Pistol mo yun pa. Ito mas iba. Okay, bala.
Halt!
No, just leave me alone. No.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Shit, ito gamit. dia ke atas.
Get away!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Processing data.
Cut him off.
My god, plasma. Kami, plasma. Shit, I want to. My god. My god, workbench. Let's do nothing.
Hold it up. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Investigating. Mana pala? Okay, ano pa? Oh shit. No way. Buwa lang to.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Mani mo. Wrong turn. Shit,
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
My God, did I did wrong, something wrong? Okay. Let's go to Edgar. Shit, what kind of animal is this? Oh, hayag-hayag. god, what happened? Why so laggy? Ah. Isa kayo yung masok yan. Updated stamina.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Oh shit.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Oh shit.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the
Oh my
third's gone,
God.
I can't say.
I'm so tired.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. I appreciate you hearing me out, at least. Any luck finding one of those manuals? What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way.
My God.
I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to read and make a real case for myself.
So guys,
Adelaide's
i-wrap
okay.
up ko to. Gani dula, gwapo kayo. Pero,
I know, I'm trying to think.
hirap ko rin. Okay lang kayo. Hindi na
One of us want to go see what happened?
Pilit lang naman. Kira na, pero...
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Subscribe, like, and share. Bye
What
bye.
happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Ngit-ngit naman dahil. Hindi ko makita. Okay.
Adelaide's okay.
Wait. Like
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
and share, subscribe. Okay.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Stop recording.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I